Alrighty, we're going to talk about TransGel. There's probably other companies that make the stuff, but it's like Vaseline. It really is. It's a petroleum jelly, and you can buy red, you can buy blue, you can even buy clear, I think. Anyway, we use TransGel to lubricate things on transmission assembly. Like here's a thrust washer. You know, it's brass or whatever colored, and we actually put that on a place. We'll show you what I mean by that. We'll like TransGel underneath to hold something in place. And again, we'll show more of that. I'll just set him down for now. So, Jake, go ahead. Let's talk about a slip ring. These seal rings. Okay, go ahead and TransGel up your seal ring. Because, well, first of all, let's show them what one is.
Okay.
They're usually flimsy. Sometimes they're steel, sometimes they're plastic. And if they aren't TransGel'd in place, they pop out of place. Go ahead and show him what happens when you don't TransGel them into place. You go ahead and tell
us. We put our transmission in the car, tried to fire it up, and it didn't run. Or it ran just fine, but we didn't have any forward momentum. It wouldn't go into drive. We had plenty of reverse. Tore it completely apart, and we found this little seal out of place. It had just fallen off. So I don't know if you can see that. It just fell all the way down. So when we picked the transmission up and set it down, it just fell off. So we'll just go ahead and take some TransGel.
Yep. And you can't use too much, really.
Just glop it on.
When the fluid gets hot, or the transmission, temperature gets up, this gel dissolves, disappears,
yep,
into the fluid. Don't be worried about if I'm using too much, but it sure helps hold things in place that are critical. And use a lube on the outside of those seal rings as well.
Yeah. So now you can see that it's sticking nicely. It's not
Yep.
coming apart. Right there's a seal.
Like I say, you can go ahead and lube the outside as well. Use it as a lubricant. Okay.
And now it shouldn't fall out.
Now let's also show how to go ahead and TransGel up the Torrington or the thrust bearing. It's called a Torrington bearing sometimes because of the nature of those little rollers, how they're all laying flat. That's a Torrington design. So go ahead and gob up where you want to put him in.
It's not sticking very well just because we already have ATF on it.
Yeah. But the good news is, which way does it face? There you go. But see, with that in place, go ahead and turn your component upside down. See, when I can go ahead and slide it into the transmission and it won't fall out of place if I don't get too out of hand anyway.
Yeah.
And if you want to put a little more on top or around it, you're welcome to. But that's TransGel. Use it. Have it hold thrust bearings in place and seal rings in place. And I already talked about a thrust washer. They'll use washers or bearings, for the thrust component to help keep rotating parts from colliding into each other. And again, that's my little movie on TransGel.